Hey guys, so I have no idea if this video is a thing. I just thought about it a few days ago. And first I was like, okay, that sounds kind of stupid. Like, hey guys, this is what I want for Christmas. I mean, it has to be a thing, right? Like YouTube has every single type of video there is. But the only reason I thought of this is because every single year, my boyfriend's mom, she's the sweetest. She always asks for our Christmas list. And for both of us, it kind of feels like a chore. We're kind of like what do we give her on our Christmas list? Because there's nothing we really want. And usually if we want something, it's kind of really expensive. And of course, we're not going to give her expensive wish lists. I feel like this is the first year in I don't know how long that I actually really like everything on my list. Sometimes I just like put filler items in there just so she has more to choose from, but it's never really stuff again like I really want. So I'm super excited for my list today. It's called Christmas List app. This just gives you one big list. Even though this is my Christmas list, I feel like you could probably get some ideas for, I don't know, plant lovers or makeup lovers. There has to be something in my list that you would like. Okay, so the first one is a self-watering planter. So I have one self-watering planter for my biggest plant, and that has been working amazing. Like, he's one of the least ones I have to worry about. And it sucks because my favorite plant ever, my Peperomia Frost, he's starting to brown a little bit here and there, and I know it's due to watering, and it sucks because originally I was treating him like how I treated my Peperomia Rosso, because this guy, he can be abused. I'll forget to water him and he can dry out and it's fine because like all the water stays in his leaves. So I treated his brother, cousin the same way, but no, this guy needs his regular watering. He cannot be dried out like that guy. I just hate to see him not be happy because again, he is my favorite plant. So I feel like a self-watering plant would be amazing for him and I don't have to worry about him. Next on my list is this Flower Bomb eyeshadow palette from Midas Cosmetics. I'm pretty shocked that, actually no, I'm not shocked. It's been a crazy year full of corona, but I haven't bought one single new eyeshadow palette this year. I went from buying like 4 or 5 a year, and then now I haven't had any. I just feel like nothing really stood out to me this year, but this one I really love that mint shade in there. I don't think I've done a mint look, and I really want to do a mint eyeshadow look, and just that mint color is speaking to me. The other colors are just as pretty, the packaging is pretty, and it's another smaller brand, so I would definitely want that. The next is this Athar'a Pure Indian Glow Face Scrub. I have looked through every cruelty-free vegan face scrub I can find, and I've said this a ton of times, but my face is basically allergic to a lot of stuff, and there has only been one scrub that my face can work with, and that's the 100% pure acai scrub. When I saw this, I was like, oh my gosh, this is perfect because it's all natural ingredients. It's all like powder, like turmeric powder and everything, and you can use it as a mask and a scrub. Next are these purple pink gold succulent dangle earrings. They are from the same brand of the earrings I wore in my quarantine video. I have them over here. These are some of the best well-made earrings I've ever seen or owned. They are kind of pricey, but she does have sales quite often, like 20% off sales. I never showed you them up close. Like, I wore them on my quarantine video, but like they are just the most well-made. I don't know if I could spend more money on these earrings, but again, they do go on sale a lot. Okay, next we have these 14K gold-filled leaf earrings. Nothing to say, they're just cute. I love my dangle earrings, obviously, because the next one are these triangle and chevron earrings. I think those are all the earrings. Okay, next, Handcrafted wooden walnut propagation station plant stand. So I've always been wanting a propagation station, and there's a lot. Even though I could buy all of these for myself, it just feels more like I don't deserve it, kind of. Like, I wouldn't mind getting all of these for gifts. Like, I would love to get all of these for gifts, but yet I can't seem to buy it for myself, you know? I feel like, oh, you haven't deserved it, or you can't spend your money on that, you know? Like, money should go to food. That propagation station I would love, but I can't get myself to spend money on it. And the only kind of down thing, even though it's so beautiful, it looks like you can only put so many leaves in there, and I just use my mason jars. Like, I cannot stick all my golden pothos propagations in there. Like, I'm not gonna plant one propagation, you know? So I feel like these might be for like smaller plants, because even for my small plant, like, look, I cannot stick that in one tube, but I would still love that. I would still put as many propagations as I can in that. Next is this AZTEC Planter. I've been wanting this for a while too. I actually wanted this to stick my Peperomia Frost propagations in it, but my best friend actually made me a BOBO Planter for my birthday. It looks like this, also from Etsy. I was like, oh, I really want this, and she's like, oh, I can paint one for you. So I'm gonna put these in that BOBO Planter, but I still really like this AZTEC Planter. Next, oh my gosh, these plant markers are so cute. So I put the Drama Queen one and the Please Don't Die one. There's actually two that I would rather have than these, but they're a little bit too, why do I want to say risque? They're a little, like I wouldn't want my boyfriend's mom to be reading those. The one I really want is Thirsty Bitch. Thirsty Bitch and Butt Chugger. I already know who's gonna own those plant markers. Butt Chugger is definitely gonna go to Barbados, but I don't mind settling for these plant markers. And Drama Queen would go to my Calathea. Please Don't Die. I don't know, I feel like I would put my Please Don't Die in the Calathea or my Silver Dragon. Okay, next is this Plant Lovers collection. See, like this, like I would love a shower curtain. I would want a shower curtain, yet I wouldn't buy it for myself, but I would love to receive it. There's a girl on Instagram, Home by Faith, and she has a bunch of cute plant stuff, and there's a link to like her Redbubble or stuff she sells. And I was gonna get a shower curtain from her, but there's a bunch of other smaller artists selling their shower curtains, and this one's my favorite. It's actually between this white one and this green one. That's just the cutest shower curtain. TMI, but our shower curtain is pretty moldy. We've gone through 2 shower curtains in like 10 years, but I feel like when I go to other people's houses, I always feel like they have the same shower curtain like forever. So I'm like, are we just really bad at cleaning our shower curtain? Like, do you guys scrub your shower curtain so it doesn't get dirty? Because ours gets moldy to the point where we need to throw it away, because if we just scrubbed it, like everything would spread. I mean, it's not bothering us, but I would love a new shower curtain, and that one just makes me happy. I love all the little faces on the pots. Okay, next, more cute stuff. These are plant magnets. I already know who I'm gonna put these on just with the plant markers. They're so small, but just looking at the pictures of them make me happy. If you put sunglasses on any of your plants, they look real, they look alive. So I think these are the cutest things. And even though it's so small and simple, like it'll definitely make me happy. Okay, next, oh, I actually bought this travel size Peach and Lily. So I bought this because this never goes on sale. I've been wanting to try this for a long time. It's supposed to like make the pores on your skin like disappear. I know that's not possible, but they're never on sale. And just a few days ago, they were on sale for $13 on Ulta instead of $19. So I've only used it for like 3 or 4 days. I can't tell what I'm supposed to be seeing. I don't think I'm seeing that big of a difference right now, because again, it's been only 4 days. The reviews are amazing. I'm just happy that it is not giving me any allergic bumps. Next, Kat Von D eyeliner. Again, like I want it, but I don't want to buy it for myself because I have a bunch of eyeliners. I actually need to use like 3 different eyeliners because my Tarte one, oh, I don't have it right here. My Tarte Double Take is my favorite. It's really black and really thick, but with that I can mess up easily, and I can't really do my inner corner wing. With the Kat Von D tattoo eyeliner, I have the mini one, and that I will use to make this really sharp like cat eye, and I can't do that with any other eyeliner. Just right now I'm not in the mood to be spending money on makeup. Okay, next is this Aculief Wearable Acupuncture Migraine Tension Relief. So every time I have a migraine, especially like before bed or if I have it at night, I don't really like taking medication. Like I'll only take ibuprofen like if my cramps are really bad, but for migraines I just like, I don't know why, I just suck it up. But if we're in bed, or even if it's really bad, I'll make my boyfriend press on this acupuncture spot right here, and it works every time. Like it eventually helps me fall asleep because my migraine keeps me up. I've been wanting that, but like I said, I can't seem to buy it for myself. Okay, next is this most beautiful planter. It's Angus and Celeste. So I really want this to plant caladiums in it, but it's winter, so I can't really plant them right now. I just think this is the most beautiful planter. It's on 3 different sites. The actual Angus and Celeste site, I think it's an Australian site, and shipping's a little bit too expensive, so this is from an American brand. Okay, next, super cute, this potato mochi plush. It's a couch potato. Like, it's a couch potato. Why have I never thought of that? It's a cute plush potato you put on the couch. I love my squishy little animals that I put on the couch. I just got a new one for my birthday. My boyfriend got me a Boba one. I'm debating if I want to take him off the list, but I mean, he's too cute. Let me show you everyone I have. I'm sure everyone's seen these like plushy ones. He's the softest ever. Like seriously, I don't know what brand these are. They are so soft and so squishy. I think we've had him for like 4 years now. So he's always on the couch, and this is a peach. I got her when we were in Seoul. She makes me so happy. When we came back from Seoul, I was still pretty sad, or usually if I'm in my sad mood, like thinking about my dad, I don't know why, but Peach makes me happy. I'll just hold her, and she's not as squishy as Eeyore. She's just nice and like firm, but not too firm. And then my boyfriend got me this Boba for my birthday. I told him like, why would you do that? Because I love Boba, and every time I see him, like I just crave Boba. I'm like, you shouldn't have done that, because now it's like staring at me in the face. Look at him. So I don't know if I'm gonna keep that potato plush on my Christmas list, but I mean, he's so cute, and I think he's the squishy kind of like Eeyore. Okay, next is this Sloth hanging planter. I'm debating on, again, taking him off my list, because the only reason I wanted him is for my succulent right here. So this guy, I originally put him in him, but it looked horrible in that pot, and he's like at the bottom of all my plants hiding, and I wanted to hang him. I mean, he is like the perfect hanging plant. You always see these hanging. He kind of doesn't really spark joy. You know, I'm not gonna throw him away. I could give him away. I don't know, I might take it off my list just because I don't know what I want to do about my burro's tail. Okay, next are these plant hangers from Braid and Wood. This is a San Diego brand. It's such a pretty hanging planter. Nothing else to say other than that. My hanging plants, I love them. Like almost all of them. They are the easiest plants to take care of. I don't know why, but they don't stress me out. All the ones hanging, and they just look so pretty there. So like I don't mind having more and more hanging plants. I would definitely take this plant hanger over the Sloth one because it's handmade. They're from San Diego. Like I want to support my San Diego brands. Okay, next, this is from Sassy Spud. This sweater, eat jam, not ham. Not this sweater, but from Sassy Spud. It's been bookmarked on my Google for like almost 2 years now. They have a sweater that says, my oat milk brings all the boys to the yard, or all the cows to the yard. And I really love that one, but I'm not a fan of the milk carton. Like it doesn't really look that cute to me, but the pig and the jam looks so super cute to me. I'll definitely get the eat jam, not ham one. See, like that, like I really want it, but I'm like, I don't want to spend $60 on the sweater. Maybe if it was free shipping, I would buy it. Like, I don't know what it is with shipping. People are willing to spend hundreds of dollars on stuff, but then you see that shipping isn't free and you're like, no, I'm good. That's how I feel about this. But Sassy Spud has like the cutest, lots of vegan sweaters and shirts and clothing. Another amazing small brand. Okay, next is this Evolve non-stick saucepan with pour spouts. So on my birthday, my boyfriend rented an Airbnb a few hours away, and we were making hot chocolate, and I found this pot in their cabinet so we could warm up the milk, and I was just like, oh my gosh, how come I've never heard of a pot with a spout and like 2 spouts? And it made it just so easy to pour the milk instead of it like just falling everywhere. And then I was like, oh my gosh, this would be perfect if you're pouring out like water when you're boiling pasta or chili or soup. Like, that's so genius to me. I have no idea why I never thought of that. You probably know of saucepans with spouts, but I've personally never seen them. And it's non-stick. I really, really love that pot. So that one I still might get. If I don't get for Christmas, I might buy that. Next is this storage container fresh vent system. So I do have these plastics. They were in my favorites like a long time ago. These veggie zips, blue apple. So I'll put our lettuce in here and it will make it last so much longer. I'll put lettuce and I'll put tomatoes, and it's just, it feels off putting it in the fridge because you know, you have your like tomato like pulling it down and your lettuce here. So it's like kind of all over the place because it's in like this plastic bag. I just tried to look up the best reviews. So if you have something that you really like to store your produce, like let me know. Okay, next we have candles. So originally these weren't the candles I wanted. So I actually wanted this one candle on Etsy, and it says, please don't do coke in the bathroom. Okay, she's not watching this, but one of my friends last year at the Christmas party, she was like, oh, for November, I'm not drinking. I'm gonna stop doing coke. And I was like, what? I didn't say what. I was just like, okay, like we were drinking. I was like, okay, cool story. And that was around the time I was looking for a new cross stitch. And when I was looking on Etsy for a cross stitch, there's a cross stitch that said, please don't do coke in the bathroom. And I was like, okay, that's very strange. And then after that, I started seeing more and more like shirts, cross stitch, candles saying please don't do coke in the bathroom, so I really wanted the candle. I might get that, but of course I can't put that on my list. I don't want my boyfriend's mom seeing that. But I found something similar. These are Anecdote candles. I have 4 on here, but I'm probably just gonna put 1 because I can't smell candles for too long because I'll get a migraine. Usually we put our candles in the bathroom. These candles are so funny. 2020 smells like work from home, WFH, and what the F. I like the saying, but I don't like the smell, amber and mandarin. The next one is athleisure. Smells like color coordinated workout gear. So I don't like the saying, but I love the smell. Jasmine's my favorite smell ever. It's lemongrass and jasmine. Next is high society. This I definitely cannot keep on the Christmas list. I cannot put anything with weed on my Christmas list. High society smells like garden parties and skewed perceptions, and the scent is cannabis flower. I wonder what that smells like. It sucks because a lot of these you can't smell in person. I know like Nordstrom sells some of them, or Anthropology. And the last one is Young Love. Smells like devotion and delusion. Blackberry and rose. Okay, this next one from Olive Gurgle. She has the prettiest face masks. Yet again, like I can't get myself to buy any face masks. Like I have 3 and like I don't go out that often. Something again I would love, but yeah, I wouldn't buy that for myself. You should check out her masks. Yeah, she has the most beautiful masks. Okay, next. Oh, I actually bought these. So my hair always stays wet. I have really thick hair. I do have like these turby twists, you know, the ones you tie around, but I don't know what it is, but they start smelling like so quickly, you know, like kind of like a wet towel, like a dog wet towel. And I can only use these twice and then they just smell so bad. I don't know what it is. Yeah, like a wet dog towel, like only after 2 or 3 times I use this. I bought these, the ones on the Christmas list, except these are leopard ones. And oh my gosh, these are amazing. These dry up my hair way better than an actual towel. So, you know, I just tie my hair up into a ponytail. Usually when I use a towel, whether it's that towel or a regular towel, I will still wake up with really wet hair. Yet somehow this magically soaks it all up. And my hair is still nice and smooth. Like it's not all like, it's not frizzy and it's not tangled. I don't know how this works so perfectly. I feel like these would be really good gifts for your girlfriends or your mom, or I don't know, whoever has a hard time drying their hair and doesn't like using hair dryers. Like I never use hair dryers. I'm probably still gonna keep that on my list just because I have a feeling I might eventually lose some. Okay, the next are workout stuff. Workout stuff are some of the things I do kind of have to get from Amazon or big name companies because small individual brand places don't really make weights. This is a dumbbell rack holder. This is actually one of the cheapest ones I found on Amazon. And the big reason our living room is always like messy is because our weights are everywhere. Because like I'll work out over here in the living room and my boyfriend will work out over there. So he'll have weights with him there and I'll have weights over there. When you're done working out, like you're so tired, you don't want to put away the 25, the 50-pound weights, you're just like over it. So I feel like this would be perfect just to clean up the living room. And next are these attachments for resistance bands. I wanted specifically for the straight bar because there's a few things that I can't do with the handles. I need an actual straight bar, and I'll actually use the bar from our broom. So I was just like, you know, it would be nice to have an actual straight bar attachment, and I like that it has other attachments to go with it. So also a workout band, you could totally get them on Amazon, but again, I'm really trying to find as much as I can from smaller brands. This is from Susie B. I do follow a lot of her workouts on Instagram, and this is her Ariel workout band. I think this is so pretty because it looks like a mermaid. Okay, these last 2 are lipsticks. One is from Bossy Beauty in Sugar Beet, and I'm still looking for my perfect magenta lipstick, and I feel like I've been so heartbroken and disappointed with all the ones I bought. I don't personally want to spend money. I wouldn't mind someone buying them for me. If you've seen my magenta lipsticks, trying out different magenta lipsticks, I think I tried out 20 and there's only like 4 that I really like. So I feel like that was a complete waste of money. I'm like, do I want to spend money again trying to find the perfect magenta lipstick? I don't know. Especially with this next one from Tinted, Live Tinted in the shade Free. This one, $24, but technically these are also blush shades. I think you can also put them on your eyes, so they're lip blush and eyeshadow shades. So, I mean, definitely, like, I guess, worth the price. But like, again, I couldn't get myself to spend $24 on the lipstick, but I wouldn't mind receiving it. Hopefully you guys do try to buy from smaller stores or independent stores, especially during this Christmas. I found this post: for everyone who still has income, the next 2 months are going to be really crucial for all of our beloved independent businesses. If you can, try to buy holiday gifts early and from independent artists and stores. Amazon has enough money, that is true. Let's shop our values 2020. So I actually do have another list. This is my, like, I'm never gonna buy these wish list. If I was loaded and I was a millionaire wish list, but I mean, sure, let's look at it just for fun. So the first is this air fryer, $200. I follow the San Diego Vegans Facebook page, and we all share our favorite restaurants or foods and everything, and everyone always talks about their air fryer and all the recipes, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that sounds amazing. And like, they tagged the air fryer they used and it's this, and I'm just like, oh, $200. Like, again, I wouldn't mind someone getting that for me, but I cannot spend that much money. Same with the next one, $270, is this GHD Glide hot brush. So it's basically a hair straightener. I think you can use it like when your hair is wet. Like, it's a hair straightener like while you brush it compared to using a straightener. I just saw this recently on Shannon XO's videos and I was like, that's like an amazing invention. And I looked at the price and I was like, yeah, no, I'm not spending that much on a hairbrush. Okay, next is this purple pillow. I remember we went to the purple store at the mall and I laid down on the bed. Like, obviously purple beds are so soft and comfy, but their pillow, like, oh my gosh, this is the softest, coziest memory foam like pillow. I haven't tried memory foam pillows, but they might be just as good, right? But I mean, $160. Okay, next, this isn't expensive, but this is from Lush. This is from Lush and their perfume Lush. I'm in love with this smell. It's like a dirty jasmine. My boyfriend does not like the smell, but I am not a perfume person. Perfume doesn't really speak to me. I don't feel like, oh, I need to put some perfume on, you know? But again, I wouldn't mind getting this. I'm in love with the smell. Okay, next is the shiatsu back and neck massager. So technically, the one I wanted is $300. If you go to Bed Bath & Beyond and you sit on those chairs and they have the massagers, the one I really like that gets nice and deep into your neck, this also does really help my migraines. The reason I can't buy it for myself is because my boyfriend's sister does suffer with migraines like almost every day, and I would rather buy this for her, but I know she would not use it. I don't think she really does anything for her migraines, but I don't think she would use it. And if I bought this, I wouldn't buy it for myself. I would first have to buy one for her and then get one for me. So this is just sitting there. So if someone gets that for me, I would love that, but I just can't seem to buy it for myself. Okay, next is the Sony Alpha A7S II $2,000 camera. I know that's nothing compared to like a lot of YouTubers or just people in general on YouTube. I know they have really expensive cameras. This one specifically I've been wanting for a long time, and I notice that every time I'm like, oh my gosh, what camera is that person using, whether it's for a makeup video, whether it's for traveling. And every time I do find the camera in their description, it's always the Sony A7S II. And I looked it up, I was like, oh, like, again, if I was like filthy rich, sure, I would buy this. Okay, next is the iPhone 12 mini. So I'm perfectly fine with my iPhone 6s. I know there are people who want to update it every single time the new iPhone come out, but right now I'm finally having problems with this. I think I've had it around the time this came out, what, like 5 years ago? And now like it's having really hard trouble charging. I kind of have to hold the charger while I'm charging it. And another big reason I don't want to upgrade is because a lot of the phones after this are so big. My boyfriend, I think, has the iPhone 10, and even like if I'm holding my phone and I go like this, my thumb will cramp. You know, so if I have my boyfriend's phone and I try to go like this, like I hate using two hands, like I just want to use it like this. So that's actually perfect, the iPhone 12 mini, because I think it is slightly smaller than this. Okay, next is this clear aligner treatment from Candid. I have a lot, especially on my teeth over here. There's like gaps in some, like they're all not like together, you know what I mean? $2,400. Again, if I had the money, I would totally get it just so my teeth could be aligned. But like I said, this is my haha, you wish you could buy these Sasha wish list. And the next, they're not technically things I can't afford. They're just more magenta lipsticks because like I said, I'm over it, but I'm not over it. Like I still want to find the perfect shade. I feel like the only way I could ever find a perfect shade is if I made my own lipstick shade, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. That is everything on my Christmas wish list and my expensive. I'm probably never gonna buy those things wish list. If you liked anything in my wish list, or if there's any suggestions you want to give me, just let me know. Hopefully that helped you out if you're looking for gifts for someone. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I will see you in the next one.